Hey. I'm glad you can make it. We're finally here. It's a nice little cafe, right? This is one of my favorite spots to go to whenever I have the time. Which, I can admit, isn't often. Not with my schedule. But, I don't know. Makes this place feel more special, don't you think? And yeah, I know I'm the boss, but that doesn't mean that I could just do whatever I want all the time. Only sometimes. Being in charge does have its perks. Well, today's on me, so make sure to order whatever you like. I'll probably get my usual, so go ahead, take your time. Hey, don't even think about arguing with me. Today was my idea, and I insist. Got it? Good. I promise to be on my best behavior if you promise not to argue with me for at least, make it an hour. I'm sure the time will pass quickly for you. We can get back to our usual playful banter once we're back at work. Today is all about relaxing and getting to know each other outside of a stuffy office. Think of it as a chance to set aside the usual professionalism. Yeah, which I know sounds silly coming from me. You don't have to say anything. It's written all over your face. Still, it's nice to see you look more casual. I was starting to think you always dress like you're ready to spend the whole day in an office. I'm only messing with you. You know what? Let me put a pin on the conversation for a second. Why don't I head up and put our order in? You got it. Yeah, it's no problem at all. So, what would you like to get? Okay. Coming right up. Sit tight. And here you go. I hope you like it. They've got some really nice blends here. I'm actually kind of into the sweet drinks they make. That stays between us for now, though. But seriously, what a pleasant surprise when I walked in here during my break. It had to be, a couple of years ago now. Yeah, I just finished taking out this... Actually, never mind. So, back to our conversation from before. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. Speaking of work, you've settled right back in like I knew you would. Never doubted you for a second. Pretty sure the whole place let out a sigh of relief as soon as you got back. Huh, I know I did. The guys did a good job, but just wasn't the same. You've got me spoiled. But I think you know that better than anyone. Who would have thought that some newbie picked from a stack of candidates would be the one shaking things up? I gotta say, I want to take some responsibility. See, my advisors were the ones who picked you, but I might have, thinned out the list of prospects before they managed to get to it. I know. But hear me out first. Some of their picks were downright awful, okay? Boring. And I can't put up with boring. So I sort of, ran those files through the shredder one evening. That's all. Look, I didn't do it to that many. It had to be, 10 at most? 15 tops. There were a lot of candidates, all right? Besides, it turned out to be a good idea and worked out for the better. I get to work with you, and you get treated to free lunch by me. It's a mutual and beneficial partnership. You know, aside from the fact that I'm totally your boss. Well, it's not as if we have a reputation for following the rules. Comes with the whole, crime boss thing. Speaking of not following the rules, we did agree to talk about our plans for an official date. I know you didn't forget. I figured that, since this is something I want to approach as equals, we should discuss it together. And we should do so in public. You see, I feel sort of guilty about how I asked you the first time. Back in the safe house, I mean. Part of me wanted to lighten the mood, but I didn't really think how you would take it. I'm really happy you agreed. So I feel like I more than owe you this conversation. It's only right. Let me take you out somewhere. Maybe a restaurant that has more courses than you know what to do with. Or we could go to that one place where there's this rooftop garden view. What? Too much? Yeah, alright. I did pick this place too. Then why don't I let you call most of the shots for this one? You can rein me in a little. That could be another reason we work so well. This can be our latest joint project. I also wanted to talk about the other things we discussed at the safe house. Specifically our feelings. More specifically that they're mutual. We didn't get into it as much as we should have with everything going on. So, if it's okay with you, I'd like to continue the conversation. I really care about you. And you, which might be poor judgment on your part, care about me too. I know it's complicated, given our positions, but I can't help it. When I faced the reality of you being put at risk, it felt wrong to keep quiet about this despite the issues. At first, I wanted to avoid making a mess of whatever it is we had going on between us. We've been through our fair share of messes since the day we met, though. But we always made it out together, didn't we? Even on that first assignment. I knew you were different from the start. Turns out I've had these feelings for a while now. No, I won't lie and say your file stood out to me or anything, but it must have left a good enough impression for me to leave it alone. Turns out I was right. The way I see it, I'm really lucky that you made the cut. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Sorry, just, let me check this real quick. Oh, of course they need to stop by now. Well, they can wait a little bit longer. What? It would be rude of me to leave without giving you a proper goodbye, right? Let me take care of this bill and I'll meet you outside. Okay, that's all taken care of. Again, I'm sorry about this. It's a shame. I wish we could have had more time to talk. Still, there'll be more chances. Like on our date, for example. Hey, thanks for coming today. Even if we didn't get to talk as much as I'd like, we still got to do this. I won't take the chance you've given me for granted. If it's all right with you, I'd like to ask one more thing before I go. I promise I'm not stalling too much. Can I kiss you? Thank you. I really am a lucky guy, huh? You know, on second thought, maybe they can wait a little longer. Okay, I'm going. Yo, I'd like to take the time to personally thank you for tuning in. Your support means a lot. If you want to stay updated with the latest audios, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You wouldn't want to miss out, right? There's more exclusive content available for adult fans, exclusively at patreon.com/Anigomi. If you're looking for something specific or customized for you, then you can always request a commission at anigomi.com/commissions. Until next time.